Hi, welcome back to Just Stop Breathing. So today, before I start, just in case you've not watched any of the previous videos, I don't have any particular political affiliation. In fact, I don't usually vote. I don't have any religious affiliation. I would say I'm between agnostic and atheist. And so what I say on this channel is what I see and what I think. It's not about any particular group or topic or I have no particular agenda, so sometimes I may criticise one faction, religion, and then another time I'll say something that's the opposite and criticise the opposite of that, because it's what I think is right, and the only thing I'll say on this channel is what I think is right, regardless of political or religious or continental, country, culture, whatever. So today, something that I thought many times, and it's a very small thought, but it's just an obvious thought really. And of course we're all aware of the ongoing war in Palestine in the Middle East. I know it's maybe not called a war because it's just Israel bombing the crap out of Lebanon and Hamas, but it's a war really. And the only thing I wanted to say out of this really is it's not about the issues, and there's so many issues in the Middle East, and no one's ever going to agree about which is right and wrong, and these things on all sides, and I'm not going into all that. That's not what this is about. The thing I want to say is that if any country other than Israel, including Russia or North Korea or even any of the other Islamic countries in the Middle East, started bombing each other or Israel, or any other country, if North Korea started bombing South Korea or Russia started bombing, well they did, Ukraine, everyone would be up in arms, and it wouldn't matter. The justification for bombing other countries and invading other countries is not they have some terrorists there, so let's bomb the crap out of them. I don't understand that logic, and I certainly don't understand how that's okay with Western governments, including my own, including the US. I don't understand how that's acceptable, because in no other situation would it be tolerated that you can just bomb another country, because yes, there's some terrorists there and you might get some of them, which they obviously have, but they'll kill loads of innocent people and raise lots of buildings and destroy the infrastructure and destroy civilians and destroy hospitals and kill kids. And it's just weird. I mean, in my own country, up till 10 or 15 years ago, 20 years ago, there was a group in Ireland which was called the IRA, which were a terrorist organisation that used to blow up places in England and in the UK to support Irish unity and liberation. And that would be the same as the UK government saying we're going to bomb Belfast, which is the capital of Northern Ireland, because there's terrorists there, and there were terrorists there, and there was a lot of terrorists there, and a lot of people died in IRA attacks, but that would have been the same justification. You can't just blow people up indiscriminately because somewhere in there's some baddies. And of course there are baddies. I'm not suggesting that there aren't terrorists in Lebanon. I'm not suggesting there aren't Hamas people in that area. Of course there are, and some have been killed. But the justification for doing what they're doing isn't that, because, as I said, if any other country anywhere in the world did that, regardless of whether they were Muslim or whether they were just in Asia or in South America or in Europe, it would be completely condemned. And I really can't understand why the West seems to have this twisted obsession with supporting Israel, whatever they do, because Israel is no special exempt subject any more than any other country. If they do the wrong thing, just like every other country, just like Russia with the Ukraine war, then we need to condemn them and say you've gone too far and this isn't allowed. And I don't know why Israel is given us a sort of special pass to do what they want to do, where it wouldn't be tolerated to anybody else, and it's wrong. That's not to say everything that happens to Israel is right. That's not to say everything in that area is simple to resolve, but indiscriminately bombing another country and invading another country because there's terrorists there is not any excuse. In fact, the minute any Israeli soldiers set foot in Lebanon, that should have been condemned, because that's an invasion. And the fact there's terrorists there is not a reason to invade another country. Anyway, that's just what I wanted to say. And like I said, there's plenty of complicated issues in the Middle East, but I don't think this is complicated at all. It's just a very weird thing where Western governments especially seem to give Israel a free pass to do what the hell they want. Anyway, thanks for watching Just Stop Breathing. Till next time.